Let us do Prarthana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Annado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the Emperor of Spiritual Kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. We are learning Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita interpreted by Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. Let us pray our Guru to provide us the wisdom in a right manner. We are learning Kshetragna Vibhaga Yogamu chapter from Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita. Last week we learned from 24th Slokam to 27th Slokam. Let us recap what we learned last week. One who knows about the Purusha, Prakriti and Gunas, though he is in all matters, again he won't take birth. Some persons practice the bhakti, devotion, yoga by meditating the Sakara form of Paramatma to merge themselves with Paramatma by attaining liberation. Some persons practice Brahma Yoga to attain darshan of Atma. Besides, some persons follow Karma Yoga. Those persons who did not know these matters are heard by others and worship according to their word and attain results. O chief of Bharatas, know if any jiva of movable and immovable entities and anything is born, that is born by the combination of Kshetra and Kshetragna. That is what we learnt last week. Let us continue learning from 28th Slokam onwards. Let us see what is 28th Slokam here. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram vinashyasva vinashyantam yaha pashyati sapashyati. What is he telling here? So this slokam is talking about absolute soul, Paramatma. One who sees absolute soul, who equally resides in all living things, as eternal, though the entire world is destroyed, yet that person only sees Paramatma. So we need to know much more details what Swami provided over here. So in the slokam he is saying that Paramatma is living in all living things. So Paramatma is present inside and outside everywhere. Though a living thing is dead, the existence of Paramatma is not spoiled. That astonishes everybody. Though the bodies which are also embodiment of Paramatma, yet these are dead. So even though the bodies are dead, even though Paramatma is inside the bodies, so he will still exist even if the body is dead. That's what he is saying. Let us know how Paramatma is not destroyed in detail. So in the sloka he mentioned that yaha pashyati sapashyati. So that means one who sees despite bodies are destroyed, even though bodies are destroyed, the one person sees that Paramatma is not destroyed. How he sees? He sees that Paramatma is not destroyed. So that means he is the really seeing Paramatma. That is what he is saying. So if we want to go to a town, That means we are about to start a journey. We need to reach a destination. That destination is a town. We shall travel with the remembrance of how far is that and when we reach that town. If the destination is long, what we will do, we will take the money which is how much we need for the expenditure, for all the expenses during the journey itself. In the same way, though we make friendship with anyone, so while we are traveling, we will make friendship during the journey with others who are traveling along with us. Uh, though we know that this destination we will reach very soon, but we will make friendship with those persons. But we know that the friendship will not become bondage, or it may not be longer. We know that. So all people know that in the journey of jiva, there is the destination of death. So everybody is living in the body, right? So everyone knows that at one day, everybody has to vacate the body, and death will definitely come to them. But it is not known how far that destination is. Nobody knows that. When death occurs, is not known. So that is unknown to everybody. Though we know that duration of time of journey will be one week for going to a town, we can't make strong friendship with co-travelers. So there are co-travelers who are traveling with us, right? So we don't make strong friendship with them because they are co-passengers along with us. We do not know the journey time of our body, but with respect to our body, we don't know the journey time, how long it will continue. So we must know that it is meaningless and wisdomless by making complete relations with the co-travelers. When co-travelers are along with us, they are also traveling with us. So making friendship or bondage is a meaningless and worthless. So if we think over with the outlook of wisdom, despite the co-traveler gets on life in his body, his destination is different. Yes, that is true, right? Everyone's destination is different. Nobody knows when the death arises to a particular person, right? So we can't able to say who travels up to which destination. No one is there for traveling along with your destination, and no one is there for getting down along with you. That's true. The word "no one comes along with us" is true. That is true, right? So at last, even the wife. So people say sadharmacharini about your wife. She also does not become companion to this person. Doesn't follow in your death path. All must agree this truth. This is known to everyone. A truth exists which is not known to us. That is, though the co-travelers along with you are not coming up to your destination, so when you are traveling, there are co-travelers along with you. They have their own destination. You don't know where they will get down. You yourself don't know that when you are going to get down from this body itself. So that's what he is saying. So there are two persons who come along with you, but you don't know. They don't appear to you. One has the name and another doesn't have the name. One's name is Atma, other one is Paramatma, who is the beyond the Atma, who is not the Atma at all. The second one, who doesn't have name, exists as other to the Paramatma, Atma, exists as other to the Atma. So he is called Paramatma. He is called Ishvara, Lord, Adipati, Shiva, Deva, God. Like that we call him. So you know that you are Jivatma. We all know that we are Jivatma, but you have forgotten about the journey of your life in the body. That is true. Besides, you don't know about the two. So we just before we talked about those two. One is Atma, another one is Paramatma. So they are always traveling along with you, but you are not recognizing them. Though you know or not, yet The three are traveling, including with you inside the body. In the body, there are three travelers. In the same way, in all bodies, there are three travelers: Jivatma, Atma, and Paramatma. If we think over in the same vehicle like body, so if you consider body as a vehicle, any jiva doesn't make any friendship and any connections with the Atma and the Paramatma. He is not making at all. So, though they are traveling along with Jivatma, we do not make friendship with Atma and Paramatma who come along with us, but they are with the relation with Jivatma. We shall establish so many relations with outside people. They don't come with us, but we are not making any relationship with Atma and Paramatma. So we spend a lot of time with outside people, but we don't have patience and leisure for making friendship with the insiders. So those are the insiders, right? Atma and Paramatma, but we are not making friendship with them. Even though we don't see them, we don't care them, but they care us. They see us. As we are not making alliance, their alliance is always with us. We don't stay in the body for a minute if their relation does not exist with us. So in the vehicle like body, Jivatma, Atma, Paramatma are traveling, but after reaching the destination, what happens? So that destination is a death. During that time, Jivatma and Atma will get down from the body. In between Atma and Paramatma, Atma comes along with the Jivatma. About this in Bhagavan spoke about this thing in Purushottama Prapti Yogam chapter 8th verse. So we need to go there and refer that 8th verse. There he said that when Atma is taking the Jivatma along with it, like how the odor in the air is going from one place to another place without visibility. There is no visibility, but it will travel from one place to another place. The air will take the odor from one place to another place. Like same way, Atma is taking the Jivatma and going to the another body. So that is happening invisibly. In your destination of death, Atma gets down from the vehicle like body along with you, but the Paramatma who exists as other to Atma, he is inside the body only, because because Paramatma is omnipresent. He is existing inside the body, outside the body, everywhere. He doesn't need to travel anywhere. So in the journey of living, Jiva experiences pleasure and distress. So in every body, there exists a Jivatma. Jivatma experiences happiness and sorrow according to his karma. So Atma, who is second, moves the body by, so Atma, what it does, it provides conscious energy to the body. It makes the mobility to the body. So it makes experiencing pleasure and distress to Jivatma. So the Paramatma who is third, the third one is Paramatma, sees entire things as spectator. He is the witness. He doesn't work at all. He is the spectator. He is called Ishvara, Shiva. He is immovable totally. So when the body is in the body, Jivatma exists in the body or not, Paramatma exists always in the body. So we have learnt the meaning of Paramatma, who is the third one, who is also called Ishvara. Now let us learn descriptively why we call the Paramatma as Ishvara. So let us learn about that. So here, so Lord means eldest, greatest, and man of exceeding. So there are, so we call Lakshadipati, Lakshadishvara, Kotishvara, like that. Adipati means he is the Lord. So who has much more than 1 lakh or more than a crore, then we say him as Lakshadishwara, Kotishwara, like that. So similarly, Paramatma is the only Lord of the universe. So he is the Lord of universe. That's why we call him as Ishvara. So Paramatma cannot be recognized anywhere because he is beyond the senses. He is existing everywhere. He is not known to anything, and nobody knows about him. Even though there is a gnani, yogi, whatever it may be, they cannot know at all. So it is inaccessible. That's why it is called Shivam. Shivam means it is unknown to anything. The Gnanis and Yogis know that there is a Shivam, but they won't know what that is. So Jiva can know the Atma in the body by doing Brahma Yogam. So during the Brahma Yogam, Jivatma, that means mortal soul, can merge with immortal soul, but they can't know the Shivam. So when you destroy your entire karma as a yogi, when there is no karma at all remains, that means when your karma becomes zero, then you will engross in the Shivam, you will become the Shivam. Then only it will be known, the Shivam will be known, but not before that. In the journey of living at the destination of death, Atma and Jivatma ultimately left from the body. Afterwards, at last Shivam remained in the body. When Jiva is living, he has connections with the mean dispositions. When Jiva means mortal soul is living with the body, he will live with the emotions and all. Because of that, the body has no importance at all. So after death, what happens? Jiva does not exist in the body, and also the dispositions do not exist in the body. Then it is called pure residence of Shiva. So in that except Paramatma, there is nothing. There is nothing. So the Jnanis who knew that matter have been adorning the dead body of yogi with the lines drawn with the sacred ash vibhuti, and worship him with the chanting of the word Govinda, and said to all to pray, all to pray. So everybody used to pray. Though that now also the tradition exists, but it is meaningless now. Those who pray now are praying because with the fear only. They fear if they won't pray to him, dead will come as ghost for hunting them. So that's why they they pray in a fear. So they will think that ghost will leave them without hunting, so that they are praying to the dead body. So in the previous days, the meaning was not like what we do now. So they did every work meaningfully according to the wisdom. They knew that after Jiva left the body, Shivam remained. So they called the dead body as Shivam. Gradually that meaning is changed. Though the word Shivam is called Shivam, at the traditions and practices worship, no. The Though the word Shivam is called Shavam, now people are calling it is Shavam, not the Shivam. Yet traditions are remaining there, so same traditions are remaining there, but meaning is completely changed. So, at the real Jnanis and Yogis see the existence of Paramatma in the dead bodies by their eye of mind. That's what in the Shlokamu he said. Paramatma said about this matter in the verse that one who sees the imperishable in the body, in the dead body, is the real one who has seen me. That's what about the Shlokamu. So let us see the 29th Shlokamu. समं पश्यन् हि सर्वत्र समवस्थितमीश्वरम् न हि नस्त्वात्मनात्मानं ततो याति परां गतिम्. One who sees Paramatma equally, which lives equally in the entire living things, cannot tease the Atma by the Atma. Thus he can attain higher state, that is called liberation. So some people may get doubt that what is the meaning of Atma is teasing Atma. So that means we don't have much understanding about that. So let us see in detail what is that. One who thinks and knows that Paramatma pervades the entire universe equally and how Paramatma exists in the body can't intend to do any harm to his body as it is like doing harm to the Atma. That's right? No, the person who knows about that matter, Atma is inside the body, which is giving the conscious energy to the entire body, and it is making the mobility to the body. And Paramatma is the one which is inside the body and outside. He is present everywhere. In the body also, Paramatma is present. So such kind of person, he knows that Atma pervades the whole body as consciousness and Paramatma pervades the body in subtle form. He knows if he strangles his body, it is like killing and teasing the Atma. He thinks if he cut his hand, it is cutting the Atma. In this way, one who is as Jivatma knows Atma and Paramatma, which are spread equally in the body, then he can't tease the Atma and Paramatma. He doesn't tease Atma and Paramatma both. One who have insight and knows the details of Atma and Paramatma can attain liberation. That's what this slokam talks about. This slokam is completely talking about Jivatma, Atma and Paramatma. If you have any questions, you can ask. Let us do, if you don't have anything, let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadrupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmanam to everyone. We will continue from 30th slokam in the next week.